One time I was at a party, quote unquote, with my friend and these two girls, and we were both romantically interested in these girls, of course, because we were young, and I was playing music on one of the speakers through my phone on the Bluetooth, and one of the girls that I liked went in my phone and was like, I'm going to change the music. And I very quickly snatched the phone from her hand, and I was like, no, I don't know what, like, she was trying to go on the internet, and I was like, I don't know what the last thing I was on the internet was. And I was very embarrassed and very red in the face and very sweaty. But then we dated for a year and a half, and then she was crazy. And I broke up with her.
And she became the red, embarrassed, sweaty one.
No, yeah. I'm gonna bleep that for you.
I never.
But yeah, that is the one.
Not similar story, but my first job, we were all sitting outside on a little patio area, and the two cooks are smoking, and I'm just kind of sitting there on my phone, and the one goes, "Let me see your phone." I'm like, "Why?" And he's like, "Because I want to use a calculator," and I was like, "Okay." And he goes, "The fuck you think I wanted to do?" I was like, "Well, if you're gonna go on the fucking internet, I was gonna have to delete some shit first." We started fucking dying.
I think everyone does.
Dude, when somebody has my phone, I get into like a fucking cold sweat. I'm like, yeah, I'm always side-eyeing fucking way. I was gonna say, wait, no, you my phone, please. Bro, you don't need it.
Don't touch
yeah, dude, yeah, and like, I'm trying to play it off cool, but I make it come off worse, because I'm like, I don't know, dude, I kind of don't want you seeing my phone.
Well, here's the thing. Tim will put on music through YouTube while he drives. And so it's just open to YouTube at all times. And I'll be sitting next to him sometimes, and my brain's just like, do I hate him using his phone while he drives more than him hates me putting on music on his phone?
I will literally, like...
And, like, he'll take it several times.
I like it.
He's like leaned over, and I just hate so much when,
it's like, I don't know.
When you're going, no, I mean, I hate when you're going 60 and the song ends and you're just like, you pick up the phone, like, you don't even like near the road or anything, it's like down here still, and you're like looking back and forth, and I'm just like, you know, I could just type, I could type gorillas in for you or anything. I fucking hate
80 on the highway.
I hate it so much.
With at least 14 cars in front of us. And behind us.
It sickens me.
You will not be safe in my car.
What?
You're just saying, let me know if that stops at all.
Well, Connor, wait up.
Please do not ride in a car with me. You will not be safe.
I learned how to edit these kind of bits out, so it's alright. It's easy, anything.
I'm gonna sneeze at some point. I could feel
Don't
it.
do it.
I better not sneeze.
I went
We're grounded.
Alright. I went through I was editing one of the episodes, and I went through and individually deleted someone biting chips. And it would be like someone was talking, and you're like, it's just like one little spike.
Is it one of the first couple?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was me, because I think on one of the first few I had, it was him too?
It was Jesse, I think.
I know in the first couple I had a big bag of Lay's fucking sour cream and cheddar, and I remember like each time just like slowly reaching in to like coil my hand around the pieces of bag, taking like 2 chips and like just engulfing my mouth before just slowly like I was so like, don't make sound.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to pickle bag.
I was eating a Pop-Tart during one of those, and then as I was like fucking with the foil, I looked at the sound waves and I was like, okay, enough of that.
Guess I don't get a Pop-Tart.
Yeah, I was like, I'm hungry, but I'll wait.
But the bit, I mentioned this earlier, that there was something I wanted to talk about because it randomly popped into my brain, and it is a horror film? ? I do not remember the name.
Horror film with a bunch of nude girls.
Yes. There are a bunch of nude girls in it.
So Rob Zombie.
Or maybe there's no actual nudity. I don't remember. It's something like 54 cameras.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Oh, basically a disgusting looking man just puts like cameras all over a house. Yeah, so the first movie ends.
It's pretty disturbing, actually.
Yeah, it's really uncomfortable. I'm not saying it's like a bad movie. It's just I don't know if it's considered like horror or thriller. Mm-hmm. But it's disturbing because it's actually like weirdly realistic. This creepy landlord has put cameras all over this one house, and he's watching what this couple does, which includes a whole bunch of stuff. I don't want to actually spoil what happens throughout the movie, other than the fact that old man watches woman and decides, I think I want to keep that. I want to keep that woman. And goes to kidnap the woman.
But no.
It's this thing where the entire movie you're thinking, oh, he's gonna get killed at the end. Like this guy doesn't get away. It's not like he's Jason or Freddie Mercury. He's just some guy.
He gets away.
Yeah, he's like some potato-shaped man.
I should see like that.
He does like sexual stuff with like some of their stuff.
Yeah, he goes into their rooms and just like fucking jacks off with their underwear and shit. But
I'm not gonna lie, I feel that.
Maybe that's it.
And he like takes her toothbrush and fucking starts like brushes.
Oh yeah, he brushes his teeth with a toothbrush, and there's
brushing
even a scene where
taste this, taste
like,
this.
there's a scene where the girl comes out and is like, did you use my toothbrush? And the guy's like, no, and then like cuts to the fucking potato shaped man just like at a computer like.
Yeah, like breathing heavily.
He's horrifying looking.
That's pretty horrible.
Well, here's the thing though. This is the part that's weird.
Hold on. What's the guy from GTA? Lester?
Yes,
He looks like Lester.
He looks exactly like Lester, but a person in real life, and no limp.
I've seen people like that in real life. I worked at a mall for a while, so I've seen plenty of people.
But all what I'm saying is just to frame what this movie is. The movie ends, and you're not 100% sure, like, what happens until the after credit scene where, like, it's him, there's no evidence of the guy, and he did succeed in kidnapping the woman who was giving birth at the time. So he stole a woman, her child, and it ends with him, like, shutting his van with them in the back and driving off. And while he's like, and he gets home, puts her unconscious in like a fucking cellar or something and takes the baby. And it ends with like, it ends with like 90s pop punk music. Just like, da 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 da, we had a wacky adventure. Da da, like that kind of, like the end of like any movie that had Jason Sudeikis in the 90s or fucking Jonah Hill. They just like, and I was just like, what the fuck is happening? This is so out of place. And then comes the second movie. Because they made a 54 cameras too, which made me angry, because that would just be like 56 cameras.
55.
Yeah.
55.
Just added an extra camera. That was the gag. And we fucking, again, we watched the whole movie, and the entire movie itself, it's basically the same thing, but with a family of 5 at a beach house. And the whole movie, again, like, fits what it's trying to be. This creepy stalker man just watching people, kidnapping them, what is it, the fucking
Black market.
Dark web.
Dark web.
That's what I was trying to think of. Dark web.
You just made hard eye contact with me whenever you were trying to figure out dark web.
Yeah, because you went on. I just always have that memory of you like, did you guys know you could get on the dark web on your phone? There's like several apps for it. I was looking at it the other day,
Yeah.
and I was just like, I don't think you should be looking at that. But anyway, the whole movie does what it's supposed to do in being this creepy, realistic, like, horror movie. And then he has the woman from the first movie locked in his basement in like this crawl cellar in the middle of nowhere.
She's like, oh,
and this is like 6 years later, and he has raised her child as his kid, which is all kinds of fucking weird. But like it has this whole B plot of like he keeps like kidnapping a woman and putting her with this other woman, and they keep trying to escape and then getting fucking murdered by him. Finally, the woman from the first one escapes, gets her kid, and starts to drive off. As they're driving away in the van to go get help, he's like, they hit him with the fucking van. He's laying there unconscious, and they drive off. And credit scene comes, and the police are at the spot where he was hit with the van. We're like, yeah, one body found. Can't really identify him. It's weird. And then it like pans over, and it's like clearly not him. And we think it was a carjacking. And fucking cuts to New Mexico, or no, Mexico, not New Mexico. It cuts to literal Mexico, and this guy walks out in like a sun hat and glasses, and here comes the fun drum beat, just and he gets into his car, and he like turns, and it's just like, where are we going next, ladies? And it like pans back, and there's like 6 women blindfolded in handcuffs to the inside of the car, and it's like. What
this movie's made for?
And it's the weirdest. It fucks with me so hard because they keep ending this in like this tone of like, oh, he was the protagonist this whole time and he did it. He got away. Whoop-de-doo. Let's see what comes next with this wacky character.
Speaking of weird horror movies, there's this one movie that I saw a long time ago that my sister got on like Redbox or something, and I it could have just been a fever dream. But it was, this girl gets pregnant, and she couldn't have a baby before. She was trying to have a baby, and she finally had one or something, and she gets pregnant, and she's like, oh my god, I'm so happy. And then it's like 2 weeks into her pregnancy that she like finds out she's pregnant, and like her stomach's like fucking the size of like a fully pregnant, like a 9-month pregnant woman. And she's like, oh no, that's not good. So
that's pretty sus.
That's pretty bad for me.
So they go to the doctor and they're like, well, that's just impossible. Like, someone's lying to me, or like. I
think that's pretty sus, bro.
I love that you go see like a professional. He's like, oh man, I don't know about this. Man. Yeah, this is some creepy shit. Yeah, this ain't real.
I've just never seen anything like this before. I guess we're gonna C-section it. So they cut the baby out, and it's like it's like a horror. It's like a horror scene. Like they cut the baby out, and the baby just like still attached to the umbilical cord. Like the lights start flickering on and off, and like the baby starts going around killing all the nurses and the doctors in the room.
What?
Yeah, and the lights are flashing. It shows like a shitty like 3D rendering of a baby's face, like. And then at the ending, the woman and like the love interest of the woman, some fucking dude throughout the whole movie, have like they're in like a fucking Volkswagen Beetle, and not Beetle, fucking like the bus, and they have like a baby in a cardboard box or something, and they just like the woman just like maybe. I don't know, maybe it's not so bad, maybe it's a child, maybe I can love it and it can like come back and it'll love me. And they open up the box and just black, and you see like the same shitty like 3D baby face pop out. It's like, and it just like dun 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 dun, and then the credits start rolling. And I was like, what the fuck?
Fucking little terror baby.
I have to find this movie.
Oh my god, that's fucking incredible.
Tim, what would you do? You're married. You're happily married. You and your wife. You're having a fucking kid. She's like 8 months pregnant, and just like like you're just standing there looking at her one day, and she's just like kind of looking off, like in this direction, and then just like a long, thin hand just like reaches out, and the little head just, and then goes back in. What would you do? Would you tell her? Would you try and tell her what happened, or would you just think you were crazy, man?
Like tell
her. She didn't see. She was looking this way. It went here. Like she's looking in the opposite direction. She didn't see any of that. Only you saw that.
I would probably I would tell her because like that's pretty sus. Like that's some like I'd vet that off my plane. I will not tolerate any of that in my household. But you
wouldn't just give your wife like a quick jab in the stomach. Just take care of it now before it can get worse.
No, that's what the stairs are for. Just kidding. Bleep that.
You're the editor.
You ever say something and just immediately regret it? Like, why did I say that? Like, it's fucking silly.
Have you heard the shit I say?
Have you heard the shit all of us say?
I'm going pretty hard.
We probably shouldn't be recording ourselves.
I'm shutting the bed. Fucking.
This is how Nixon impeached himself.
Seen God.
Yeah. Tim did do DMT. Again.
Nixon didn't do DMT.
Nixon saw aliens.
Nixon probably.
No, that was Reagan.
I was gonna say probably.
But wasn't Nixon Reagan's vice? Or am I just tired of don't know history?
I actually have no idea about that.
I never cared about that stuff.
Was Nixon Reagan's vice president?
Nixon was a Republican, right?
Nixon was a Republican, yeah.
Cause
I don't think so. I don't know.
Ronald Reagan.
I think it's 80s, right?
George Herbert Walker Bush.
Oh my God.
Was it?
Oh, that's right, because he was head of the CIA, and then the conspiracy promoted him.
Mm-hmm. George Bush was the head of the CIA. The younger one. Or is it the older one?
No, that's the older one.
HW.
They both
Yeah.
were,
Yeah.
weren't they?
No. The younger one is actually an idiot.
Oh, buddy, you think they'd let George W. in charge of the CIA?
Yeah, no, Kudo, like, HW was probably as corrupt as everyone else, but at least he was smart. I feel mean talking about George Bush now, because, like, there really is the reflection of he did not want, I don't think he ever wanted to be anywhere near politics.
Yeah.
He just want to paint his paintings. Hey, he's an artist now. He paints surprisingly good paintings.
Good for him.
Whereas Ringo Starr paints surprisingly awful paintings.
In Microsoft Paint with a mouse.
Love it.
Abstain.
You know what, Connor? What are the odds you buy one of his paintings for like fucking, what is it, like an easy $30,000? Easy. You can get one of his paintings.
I do want to play another game of odds.
They're definitely,
Once you buy one of his paintings,
they're definitely not great.
Alright, what are the odds that you go into Nice Guys and ask them how to play the Final Fantasy card game?
No. What are the odds, Jesse, for you asking me that question, what are the odds you eat all those hamburger sunflower seeds?
This is his painting of
You know what?
That's really good.
1 out of 15.
Good for him.
Yeah, right? 1 out of 15.
Good for a former person.
3, 2, 1, 6.
I was gonna say 8.
Adolf
15.
Hitler painting.
So you'd do it?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, 7.
Tim, what are the odds that if you ever have enough money, you buy one of Adolf Hitler's paintings and hang it in your living
What
room?
is it? What is it?
Oh, he was actually really good.
People say he was bad, but like...
They're fucking landscapes and buildings.
Oh my god, that one's really good for no reason.
Yeah, no.
Like, I feel bad for liking those, but like,
That's the thing, is like, you separate the art from the artist.
That's why I want you to purchase one and put it in your living room, so whenever someone comes up, they're like, "Oh, what a beautiful painting!" You're like, Hitler. Are you serious? You're complimenting
This
Hitler?
is the second time we've talked about having something of Hitler hanging on the wall in Tim's house. On Skunk Bunker.
No, the other one's not hanging on the wall.
I will legit like
There's a cuckoo
these are
clock
really
that
good
comes out with a
paintings.
little
There's
picture
one
of
at the
Hitler, of
castle.
Kawhi Hitler.
Oh,
I do not support anything he's done, but those are really good paintings. I like them a lot.
yeah. Ben Roethlisberger can throw a touchdown pass real well. Doesn't mean he's not a rapist.
I don't like Hitler, but I support whenever he built the UFOs and like the D-Glock. That was pretty cool.
Built the UFOs.
Yeah, and he built the base, the new Swabenland and Antarctica. Sorry, I had a stroke.
Yeah. That is gonna be you're gonna need to like cut it and then like paste it to another.
Should I cut everything we have to bleep and make an episode out of it? Just like a 45-minute episode of shit, just sensitive information.
That is literally gonna be like for like 5 minutes just a bleep.
Oh, speaking of sensitive information, so I just finished putting in my information from a job that I just got, and we're not going to mention anything. We're not going to mention actually what the job is, but it's making pizzas. No, I'm not going to say the company I work for, is what I mean. But I was typing in the information on their computer, and like it's like, oh, social. I put in one, and then the whole list of everyone else's social popped up as the suggested, and it was just like,
I'm gonna take a screenshot.
I was like, I think I'm screen.
and I continued going,
Wild.
and I was just like, okay, that's fine, and then I go in, and
Whoa.
Oh, no.
yeah, no, I wanted to prove it. It's genuinely, I took a fucking picture real quick. It's actually, do you see yours on there?
That's what I was looking for, but no, I don't believe I do.
Thank God. That's fucked up.
Yeah, the next picture is,
In case you want to get one.
Yeah, right? What? Right?
Yo, I'm not working there.
All right,
What the
Connor,
fuck?
send these to me, and I'm gonna put them in the episode.
No, Hunter, well, you can't. You gotta cut out both that and the fact that you've looked at the dark
Whoa.
web. Can't ask for me to send you socials when we've already mentioned
That's
the dark
gonna really
web.
paint me in a dark light.
Delete those.
Not like I'm gonna do anything with them.
No, but they're fucking on an iPhone.
Yeah, if you get caught with that, it's still like.
I know,
not
I know.
gonna-
It's just the fact that, like, how did you not fucking...
Oh, that's rough, buddy.
Damn.
Like, it's not just those two specific things, it's everything, but I was very amazed that that was even an option.
That's
that's
rough.
I will say, it did give me, such a fucking want that I shouldn't, which was I was typing in my information, like, oh, what's your address? And I clicked the first number, and, like, 3 different things popped up, and all I was thinking was, I'm not going to work here very long. Can I just put in bullshit? Like, can I just click someone else's information and throw it in there? Because the bosses excessively mentioned they do not look at most of this fucking paperwork. I was just thinking, oh, I don't want to type anything in. I could just click fucking fill, next, click fill. I didn't, because I am a hero to the people. Hey, how do you think the wavelength would look if I just, like, whacked the top of this with a spoon?
Do it likely, but you should try it. It's a solid bar.
Wait, I just want.
No,
I was playing
I'm
Among
just over here vibing, hitting the fucking mic with a spoon.
Okay, no, we're hitting that.
I'm literally like fucking body. Cool.
But real quick, speaking of jobs, I'm at this one while I wait for another one that I want to go through, and it's been having problems because I've been having to email back and forth with one of the people, and one of the things is 3 days I've been waiting for an onboarding email, and this woman has not fucking sent it. I'm speaking, like, I have a direct line to her boss, and I'm just like, yeah, I don't have the email yet, and he's like, well, message her and tell them you haven't gotten it yet, and kind of remind her. And I go in there, and I'm just like, I don't know how to fucking email people. We met, like...
Yeah, I feel that. I
Yeah,
really do.
our school didn't teach us how to email. We were the last one to learn how to send a letter, and that fucking doesn't translate. Just
Dude, we weren't even taught cursive.
yeah, but now the
In our
fucking
school, and teachers cursive.
it doesn't work. I'm just supposed to sit there with my fucking phone, just typing in, "My dearest Jessica, it seems you have not replied with the paperwork that I require. Perhaps it got lost on the way or something. Please send it again. I would quite love it." And, like, I can't do that, and I can't go full text and just be like, "Give me what you owe me, bitch."
You should.
Please, give me what you owe me.
I had to
Please,
essentially be
give
like,
me it.
"Hey, politely ask, did you forget to do your job, woman?"
Woman.
When I worked at
That's rough.
When I worked at the mall, my boss did not put my my direct deposit in for like 4 months, and I was pretty upset. And I got two of my friends a job there as well, and he put one of their direct deposits in, but he just never put the other one's direct deposit in, even though after he asked them, like, repetitively, like, can you please put it in? And the worst part about it is the ones he didn't put in, he was black.
Oh no.
So he had to go manually cash his check.
Bastard is racist. This wasn't.
It was, but
Why? Have you bleeped from before?
Yeah.
Why? Wait. Okay. Honest question, and I'll stop saying it so he's not bleeping it. Why are you bleeping out that particular? Like, you're not saying the company.
but it's still. We've already said where we live, and it's.
I guess.
He's not saying
hold
which
on.
popcorn
Wait, hold
company.
on. You're telling me you bleep, but not where we live?
We never said where we live.
You just said we said where we lived.
We've talked about pizza, the fucking pizza episode.
Yeah, and okay, so again, you're saying that you bleep out the word.
I don't even like the name of neighborhoods.
So then why does
All right. Fresh. No more bleeping.
Alright.
Alright, so, my Vagisil came in, so my pussy's no longer dry. Or stinky.
Yeah, that's proud of you.
We strive to bring you the most riveting content.
This is the
folks.
second time we did this.
Yeah, I know.
We are.
Yeah, it was fucking wonderful.
Isn't it almost like our entire dialogue consists of the same like 6 memes?
Right? Oh my gosh.
So Connor's sitting here with his crack spoon.
It's not mine.
Connor
Just
said
did the same thing. He was gonna stick it in my fucking water. I was like,
Connor being a Neanderthal hitting stuff off of stuff.
Speaking of hitting stuff off of stuff, Tim, I think you have a story to tell.
That was a good one. Alright, so today I did DMT, and I was really nervous. I did DMT before, but my heart was racing because I haven't done it in like a couple months.
That pre-flight anxiety.
Yeah, so like my heart's beating out of my chest. But I'm like 2 shots in of Crown and a couple hits off of a bong. I was like, I'm ready to go see God. So I'm laying in my bed, taking 3 big hits, but I'm like coughing. My throat kind of feels a little bit dry, a little like scratchy. But I instantly close my eyes, and as soon as I lay back, I fall into like a bunch of pixels, and I go into these pixels, and then there's 2 gods with like it's a guy. It looked like it had guy-like features, and then a like female features on the other one. And I fall, and they're like, oh, it's time for you to experience life, and they push me through a vortex, and I'm like going through, and there's a bunch of these like mosaic patterns and stuff like that, and I'm literally flying like what feels like it is Earth. I'm literally like flying to different countries around Earth, viewing people, and it feels like it goes on for like decades, and then I'm transported into like, well, not transported, but I'm kind of just living my normal life, and I go through my life, and I have kids, I have a wife, and I'm just living. I don't see who I married or anything. Can't really like make out the children's like distinct like facial features or anything, and but I ended up living my whole life, working a job, and then I died, but I didn't see how I died. And then I was transported up, and like I was looking at my body, and I just get transported out, and then I woke up, and I was pretty fucking thrilled.
Had a good time.
Had a pretty good time.
Was it a good time?
Yeah, it was a good time. My body wasn't functioning for a while. I was trying to get used to like standing up again. But
We had fun doing drugs.
yeah, had a lot of fun. Would do again. Will be always the same amount of terrified.
That's just
Every single time.
Never not.
But
I'm the only one who ever had like a negative experience.
I mean,
Did you?
Tim's was.
Well, he came
I
out of
feel like I came out of it
He was like,
learning
oh, I feel
something.
great.
You know,
I learned something.
My trip in of itself was very spooky.
yeah,
Did I tell this already?
I think so. On at least one of
I
the
mean, you can
DMT
retouch the
footage.
audio.
I think I told on the DMT episode that I don't know if it'll come out. I had a bad trip. I was feeling really miserable, and I tried to like, whenever you do psychedelics, it gives you an afterglow effect, which is like the medicinal effect that people are looking for while they're trying to decriminalize shrooms and shit. But the afterglow from DMT like lasts for a really long time, and DMT itself lasts a really short amount of time. So I was like, if I could just like have a very small DMT trip and have like the afterglow effect right before I go into work, that'd probably make work like a lot less hell. So I smoked a little bit of DMT by myself in my room, and I don't know, I must have overdone it or something, because instantly everything around me just goes black, and there's this all white face with red face paint, and it's crying triangular tears of blood at me, and he's just looking at me judgingly, and I'm like, I think I probably shouldn't do this before work. And then everything goes black around me again like a void. I'm like, I'm really spooked. But after a second, I realized if I'm the only thing in this void, then, and I'm feeling empty and like sadness, that's all the void is gonna feel. That's all the void is gonna be. So if I feel like happiness, then everything will be good. So I started like trying to like think a little more positive, and that's whenever I got like the I am one feeling that people get. It's the closest I've ever got to feeling like that. And then I woke up and I was really fucked up, and the timer I set right before I did the trip said it was at 4.5 minutes. So I was out cold for 4.5 minutes and faced a horrible demon who judged me. And I woke up and I was like, funny man, cry at me. Yeah,
I like your funny words.
I like your funny words, Magic Man.
Gotta love that
Clone High has been making a resurgence.
What's that?
Clone
anime.
Anime.
Yeah, not anime.
What is it? Oh, it's a show.
Yeah, it's the one where historical figures go to high school.
I do remember this now.
For supper, I want a party platter.
That sounds literally like gibberish to me.
Alright,
That literally sounded foreign.
everyone, moment of silence
Why?
to appreciate.
Nice. The first episode where I'm on acid, I'm trying to pour the episode where you guys kept having to take the wine away from me. I pulled the cork out of the bottle, and it made like the perfect like,
Yes, I remember that.
and you can hear me pouring it, and it sounds cool.
I shook the table.
You know what else made a perfect sound on the sound waves was Tim snapping the pencil.
And then the 7 seconds of silence before Connor it goes 0 to 100 screaming at him. I haven't found that, like, I only found that one bit where Tim snaps the pencil. But I haven't found, like, the...
Connor, what's your
where he keeps
obsession
snapping.
with Chucky about?
What?
Why do you have so many pictures of Chuck E. Cheese in your room?
I didn't think you were going Chuck E. Cheese with this. I thought you were going like Chucky the Killer Doll with this.
Connor, why do you have a Chuck E. Cheese body pillow?
Chucky
Do you
versus
want to
the
explain
giant
that?
horse.
He's just special to me, man.
He's why is he wearing lingerie?
Is he not usually?
I love how Connor's like, I always seen him having lingerie.
I've
Like,
only ever seen
whose show
lingerie.
was? I was making him believe it.
I thought he only had lingerie.
I bought my Chucky movie from a
Like,
Walmart.
when somebody's just playing a prank on you, it literally changes your childhood forever to where it alters what you...
Every single Chuck E. Cheese commercial, they made sure to pre-tape and edit to where he's wearing lingerie.
I went to
That'd
Pride.
be your world.
I went to Pride a couple years. Actually, every year I've been old enough to like go to Pride. I've been going to Pride, like the Gay Pride Festival in Pittsburgh every year. And every time I go, I go and they have an adult mart stand where they just like sell dildos and condoms and vibrators and stuff, and they have like a mystery wheel. You like spin the wheel and they give you a random sex toy or lube or something. And I always spin it just for the jokes. But now Adult Mart has my email from doing it, and they just send me discount codes.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
It's
So you guys want to go get like 20% off, like something. You want to get like one of those suction
They
cup
sell
dildos
toys.
and like we want to joust them on each other's cars.
Yeah. I'd wreck my car.
I'm about to hang 2 dildos on my side view mirrors so they hang, or hang 2, hang off the back like a tail. You know, people get like truck nuts. I'm gonna put a dildo underneath my car, so just the whole dick and balls dragging underneath on the road.
Obviously, you gotta make like one of those Mad Max style trucks, so it has like a fucking whole bunch of spikes on the front, but instead it's just massive black dildos, and you just come barreling towards someone. They're picking up a penny, and they're like, "Oh no, how terrible!"
Instead
You
of
just
windshield
still fucking
wiper
truck.
fluid, it's lube.
You gotta get them on the rims.
Still a truck, 2020.
Still a truck.
Still a truck.
And
Still a truck,
Still a
2020.
truck.
You gotta get this
No,
big old,
no.
this big old.
Still a truck.
Steal a truck?
No, still.
Still.
It's
Still a truck. You're like,
truck.
steal a truck. You're trying to get the audience to do something they don't want.
Just everyone steal a truck.
For all those people out there on the fence about stealing a truck, this is a call to action.
If you were
for Jesse.
looking for a sign to steal a truck, this is your sign.
Especially if the license plate starts with an R and has a 6 in it.
Welcome to my horoscope.
I'm about to be like a psychic in New York. I'm gonna guess people's
Alright,
license
listen up,
plates.
Sagittarius. You calm down.
Okay, just because it's Libra season, you think you own the room.
I will chew batteries.
It's kind of my season. In my house.
Now I'm the reason for the season.
Connor,
No,
who asked you?
Nobody. Did I say I was waiting for someone to fucking ask?
Such a Scorpio about it.
Capricorn, chilling.
I hope I blow on my nose and my fucking brain comes out.
That's like those fucking Quananis. Fucking shut up with your
Hey,
fucking
we're going
made up
electron.
star bullshit.
It's definitely Capricorn energy.
I'm alright. Never mind.
Anyone who fucking believes that die. Cut that. 100%.
You'd get such reason.
You can get hexed, Connor.
Well, I already had that.
You'd literally be quartered.
I ever tell you guys about the time I got hexed?
Did they hex your car owning
No.
abilities?
No, that
What about that?
Okay.
What about that, Jesse? That's a
Never
whole
mind,
can of
yeah.
fucking worms right there.
Mayhaps. Well, no, it was because this kid in fucking middle school was running his mouth at the bus stop, and I fucking smacked him in the face because he kept getting in my face. So I just fucking hauled off and hit him. And then his girlfriend was like, "I put a hex on you," and I'm like, "Okay."
That's
A
embarrassing.
what? Put a what?
You should have picked her up and shook her.
This is fucking.
Like it's super. Yeah, you're like what? What?
Just get like super belligerent, just you fucking did what? And just like slap her and
Picking
just
him up. No, what
did you fucking say to me?
Just shaking him.
I saw this. I think it was a doctor. He was on Joe Rogan, I think, and he was saying something. He was like,
Doctors don't go near Joe Rogan. What's wrong with you?
Joe Rogan's inhuman. A doctor isn't going to serve him any
It's
justice.
pointless.
No, doctor's on there, and he was like, the fucking dumbest. He didn't say this exactly, but I'm paraphrasing. He was like, the dumbest thing I ever heard of is fucking shaken baby syndrome. Like, yeah, like you shake a baby and its brain rattles around and fucking damages it. Like, oh, okay.
Joe Rogan saying this?
No, it was the doctor he had on.
Okay, see, the only doctor that Joe Rogan needs is Dr. Joe
Like, of
Rogan.
course it's gonna be bouncing around in there.
It just made me laugh
Soft
super
head.
hard. Well, I hear that and I'm like, who's a doctor? I don't know. I'm not gonna shake my fucking baby, but it's like, maybe the science is there.
Maybe there's something to this.
Maybe he does have some merit to his name.
I don't know. May shake a baby, may not.
I love the Family Guy bit where Lois is leaving and she's like, Peter, this is worse than the last time I left you home alone with one of my children. And I'm like, that's great. It just says Peter Griffin Jr. Hands up to them, and Peter's just like, I thought if I shook him enough, he'd stop crying. I was kind of right.
Yeah.
Halfway.
Now cut to a scene of Homer strangling Bart.
Why
Child abuse.
It's funny.
We got jokes.
It's funny.
We got jokes. We got jokes.
We got jokes on daytime okay. Yeah, we got jokes on daytime television. We got them jokes.
We thought the
Child
shit cut
abuse.
out for a second.
Child abuse is jokes here on Fox.
I think that's
Clara,
Wait.
are you even aware if you can see right now?
no. You could all be in my head.
Probably.
It's a fucking shit toenail and it's killing me right now.
Ooh, you just sent
Yeah.
shivers up my fucking.
What?
My
It's not
hair
like a
follicles.
painful
He
way.
chipped his toenail.
Like the end. Well, no. Again, it's not like into like the pain receptors. It's just like the end. So now it's weirdly uneven.
That's rough. I don't like that.
That's rough, buddy.
Good
I've had a super bad nail biting problem all my life, but very recently I've started painting my nails black, just like because I'm trying to embrace my androgynous name, and it's like keeping me from biting my nails because I want it to look good, and I'm like, it's the first time in my life I'm not fucking biting my nails. I bite my nails, I'm like, don't do that.
Oh, maybe
And,
that'll
like it works.
maybe it'll actually work for me because that's the reason I don't
Yeah, I don't
let
see-
Misty paint my nails is because I don't want to eat paint.
Well, it's like I used to
I've
eat through
been
paint.
biting my nails.
I used to eat through it like it was nothing. I'm sure I will after a couple more days, but I'm like, I'm happy. I'm surprised. I'm not happy. I don't take that out of context.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't want anyone thinking that I'm
I
content
cannot
with
stress
my
this
life.
enough. I am not happy. I'm not happy. I'm not. So anyway,
I love you.
If you or a loved one is dealing with mental health issues, dial 1-800-SUICIDE hotline.
See,
I was gonna say that's not the number, and I feel like we shouldn't put that specific kind of misinformation out.
The heart is still there.
I feel very
You
much.
still have a heart and a soul.
we'll put the right
The way
number
you
in,
used it
in
to.
post, right?
I'll just make Microsoft Sam say it.
Wait, no, not month or quotes. No, I don't want Google to use my current location because I searched
Oh
the
my
word
God.
suicide.
Yeah, I don't know. Just look
I
at
was
the
looking up,
actual.
I'm looking up the
suicide
actual number.
You just send that to me.
Well, no, now I feel. Wait, no, you can't put it over top of the old one because then there's the whole bit of you shouldn't give out a fake number, so people are gonna think that's the fake number.
Well, then I just cut the whole. I can make it work.
we should just cut this whole
800-273-8255.
You just- All right. Well.
Yeah,
Just
we
leave
should
it-
just
leave
cut
it
that whole
that.
part out.
All right, guys. Suicide's.
Suicide's badass.
All right.
Suicide only works.
Alright, take what I
All right.
said and cut it
All
to
right.
12.
All right. Cut it in now. All right. I love fish. Just kidding. Seafood's gross. I don't like seafood. You guys like seafood?
I love
I
Or
am
seafood.
pretty fucking stoked on some
I
seafood.
fucking am the wrong one here apparently.
Crab is.
Yeah,
my
you're the weird
I
one.
love sushi like
I like
a
crab
lot.
legs and butter.
Like,
I
I
could
cannot stress that enough.
I could eat sushi for
know what? You know
at
what?
least one meal.
You guys have to. We have to go somewhere that has sushi and like a bar with a drink. You guys have to make me eat sushi and like it.
You know, I've had.
I will put you through that.
I've had, like-
he didn't. This man didn't like bacon for the longest time, and I forced him to eat bacon.
I don't like
Look at him
a lot of
now.
things.
I mean,
That,
bacon.
and I taught him how to ride a bike.
Actually, I
Bacon
still don't
gives
really
you
like
cancer,
bacon.
so you know.
I
You
still
don't really
don't
need
really-
it.
I like bacon. Like I'll eat it, but it's like it's too salty for me now.
He was like, dude, we roasted bacon out in the backyard. Did you
I know.
lie to me that whole
No,
time?
it's good. I'll eat it, but
I
it's
was
like
I literally on
It's
that
like,
camping trip,
I need water.
I cooked at least 50 bacon.
I was gonna say about it.
I
Tim,
cooked a lot
you've
of
cut
bacon.
down on eating bacon since we went camping, right? That was just for
Yeah,
camping.
that was just for camping. Like,
Okay.
I
I
was
want to
going
make sure
through-
because honestly,
That was a lot of bacon.
It was a lot of bacon.
That was at least 30-piece bacon.
And bacon now makes me uncomfortable after like I saw the whole thing about like, oh yeah, bacon's a known carcinogen. Bacon will give you cancer. It's just they really wanted to market it.
Yeah,
And I just remember thinking,
at
like,
camp, I was literally like, I was ripping into it. Like,
Piece of-
I was ripping it apart.
Piece
like,
of bacon
mad
after
made-
piece of bacon
made me,
just on a
made
stick.
me literally feel alive.
I just should. I want to have a fire and cook some bacon.
Yeah, I was gonna say I want some bacon.
I want
That's
some
not
bacon.
fire.
I could
Do you
kill
have
for some
some?
bacon.
We should get some tomorrow morning.
The bacon
With the
causes
nog.
Yeah,
cancer
deal, yeah.
doesn't
Yeah, bet.
profit,
Yeah.
like,
Fire in the
affect
morning?
anyone but
Bacon
me.
and nog.
That's. Don't pretend like that sounds good.
What,
It is
bacon
good.
and
What are you
nog?
talking about? Bacon nog.
Why would that? Why does that?
It does
Why?
sound kind of good.
How does that
Bacon
sound
nog sounds
good?
Pretty good.
Sounds
Because
pretty
you're
good.
not
You're not festive.
I think you're the
What the
weird
fuck do you
one
mean I'm
here.
not festive? It's not
don't
Christmas,
like-
it's Halloween, you fucking shit.
Yeah, it's
don't
nog
like
season. It's fall.
If Nog is in the store, it's in 4-gallon jugs
if
for
Nog
me.
is in store, mosh.
Dude, okay, we accept nog in all holidays.
We're Nog
You know
friendly.
what? That's
here.
not even.
we are nog 365.
It's not
buddy.
even the part I have the problem with.
Bitcoin and Nog
Live and die by the Nog.
and Dogecoin.
Literally fight for Nog.
Nog is love. Nog is life.
Don't kick
When you're out of
my
Nog, you
dog.
fuck her dad.
Why is
Thank you,
this?
Tim.
Why has this become I'm against Nog? I just don't get why you.
Connor, why are you so anti-nog?
I'm not.
Connor's anti-Nog. He doesn't
Connor is pushing his anti-nog agendas on us.
I'm taking little notes and Connor's anti-Nog.
Swear to God,
Connor-
I'm gonna fucking dox you.
Connor does not like Nog. What
I
is
actually
that?
don't
Doesn't
know.
like a religious
Really?
group?
You don't know?
Yeah,
What is
no,
it?
I
What do
genuinely
you-
don't know.
what do you
It,
not like?
it always
With the-
sounded
with,
bad. Like eggnog doesn't
big
sound
noses
like an
apparently?
appetizing thing, so it's hard to get past that.
And
I don't blame you. But
Don't like eggnog?
Well, Tim thought the same thing, and then I made Tim try eggnog, and he was like,
dude, I'll literally like try anything once.
Dude, I could fucking shotgun a gallon of eggnog through a straw. Like,
Technically, no, you
I
couldn't.
have.
I mean, no, I would
I
vomit.
have a really open
but I would
mind
have
about
fun
food.
with it.
Like, I'll literally try any food unless it's like, it's literally smells like fucking wretched, like spoiled.
Like my gooch.
Talking about food last time.
But like,
So,
I've been wrong about food in so many ways to where like when I had it and I liked it, I was like, oh my god, I would have never known I liked it. I like this. Like sushi for the first time, I was like, I'm not gonna like this,
We're talking about
and I had it, and I'm like,
sushi.
oh yeah, like it's so good. And it's
I'll-
really
I'll-
healthy for you actually.
I'll try it with you guys.
Makes your
but-
metabolism go up.
unless you get one of them,
Dude, I don't need more metabolism.
It's
If I posted a
Why?
picture of me on the internet, people would think I'm a. People would
Unless you
point
get
at me.
one of them
Laugh.
parasites
They'd open
falls
their
to your
computers and
brain.
just at the screen just go.
Yeah. Good thing I have the drawings of us and not actual pictures.
Jesse just looked at me and was like, in your brain, and I was like, huh?
Well, but I said something before that. I said, because you were like, sushi's good for you, and I said, unless you get one of those parasites that gets in your brain.
Wait. Whole conversation?
He had Skrillex hair.
Welcome back,
that
guys.
was
Jesse had Skrillex
We're all
hair.
edgy. I had
That's pretty
Skrillex
rough.
hair.
No, you didn't.
I did have Skrillex hair. We didn't talk to each other for like 3 years because my mom and your dad didn't like each
I
other.
just had like a Justin Bieber haircut for most of my life.
I kind of did have a Justin Bieber haircut.
Yeah, I don't really. I had Justin Bieber haircut too. I think it's just normal.
Anyway,
Well,
there were
problem
some
is
Normal
odds.
for men.
Real quick, the problem with Justin Bieber haircut is most people grow up enough that they're like, I want to do my hair a different way so I don't look like everyone else, and then everyone branches off. Neither me or Tim fucking bothered. The difference was that Tim got his cut short like a lot more often because
my dad.
yeah, you go to your dad and he'd be like, I don't think you deserve hair anymore. And he'd take it
Pretty
away.
much
He
like
would
how
just
I
pick
went.
him up by the hair, with him.
This is the longest I ever had my hair.
He'd pick out the dullest knife
I
in the
love
kitchen and start hacking it.
Oh yeah, no, because I remember one
For
day
myself.
we were in one day we were in the hallway and Tim walks up and he has like the shortest fucking hair.
Dude, I literally
Without it-
expressed to you
without
how much I
it-
hated it.
But the problem was if he had just like made like a buzz cut or like super short, it would have looked fine. But it was that he left it so it like just flips down and almost looks like a bowl cut, and it's just it made his forehead look huge at the time. And I remember and he came in, he was like, my dad fucking cut my hair because of a court visit, and I was like, that doesn't make it right.
Yeah, it's
Doesn't make it okay.
I used to I can't express this enough. I hate cutting my fingernails and toenails because I was young and my dad used to cut my fingernails and they would literally like bleed, and they come so short, and I was always terrified of getting my nails cut, and I still am.
Yikes.
Love you, Dad.
Morning. Child abuse.
My pee-pee go boing when I see child abuse.
That's rough, bud.
Yeah.
Oh.
So whenever I sign up our podcast for that Anchor thing, so it gets put on Spotify and Apple, I made sure to click the explicit content button. Can you guys say that's the right thing to say?
Yeah, we are definitely an explicit.
I mean, kind of just for the skunk holding a bong in the picture, but
we have a cut bit with the baby.
yeah, we do. Connor wasn't there for that, and it was only 15 minutes too before we stopped because we dropped a bunch of names.
Yeah.
And
we
yeah,
we had it's not. I'll tell you later.
yeah. Rest in peace to the baby.
Rest in peace, dead baby, cold open.
Yeah. Anyways, what's your guys' favorite insect?
That's a better question than it should be.
Tim.
Mine's a lightning bug.
What is my favorite insect?
Pretty good pick. Fucking love lightning bugs. The most majestic creature on this planet. Fuck you if you disagree. You're wrong. Oh,
Dragonfly.
good one. They spook me, but they shouldn't.
I think either like one of those fucking Hercules beetles or a fucking pretty ass moth.
Beetles do.
Are you about to
Moth.
look up Hercules beetle?
Yeah.
Beetles do be fly though.
I don't know. I fucking hate bugs. I literally, like, on a Skunk Bunker, I literally expressed how much I hate, ants. I'm terrified of ants.
What about praying mantises?
They're pretty terrifying.
On Connor's root beer.
Because I just think of giant ants, and I'm like,
Big
or
fucking
giant
pincer
insects.
thing.
Whoa, you can go on Google and you can view shit in 3D on the front page now.
Whoa.
I'll have to spin this beetle around.
Oh, that is so uncomfortable.
Well, I'm
seeing
getting the
that.
upskirt of this beetle.
That's terrifying to me.
The steel-toed beetle running over my ironclad.
That's you would see on Starship Troopers.
Oh, there's an ant. Tim.
That's not an ant.
It's
another beetle.
Mayor ant.
Fucking insects.
I know ants if I see them.
Whoa, this is fucking. I'm about to get super high and just like spin beetles around for hours. Spin beetles around hyperspace. Look at the shiny.
Funny, make me laugh.
Funny little beetle with
That's terrifying.
What time do you go to bed? Like 5 a.m. Oh man, what were you
I
doing
see
up
where
so late?
games get their inspiration for aliens.
Spinning beetles.
Whoa, look at this little frog beetle.
That's cute, actually.
Oh my god, I love him.
I literally have it as a
awesome.
pet.
We all
for this episode.
God! That was the best thing I've seen in my life.
That was fantastic.
I did not expect to have this much content from asking you guys about insects.
So you get what the fuck's? Where's the dragonfly one? Do you remember what it's called?
Yeah,
Pokemon.
Yanma?
Yen Mega. That's what I was thinking. You get Yen Mega. What did you say?
I didn't name Pokemon. I was asking if you're
I know.
insect.
What did you say your bug was?
lightning bug.
Lightning bug. Volbeat.
They have one.
Yeah, Volbeat.
Wasn't there another one?
Anemones.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I have
cute.
Heracross because of Beetle.
I hate insects.
But do you hate
No.
insect
Oh,
type
wait.
Pokemon?
Scorpion count?
Yeah, Scorpion's a bug.
Yeah, I like scorpions.
Scorpion.
Is it
Tell
Scorpion
me.
a bug?
Jopie. I think it's a type of not.
It's like an arthropod.
Is a
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an arthropod. It's a spider technically or something.
There is a difference. I'm not gonna read
I mean,
the whole
like,
article.
I don't-
There is. It just says there
Note
is a
that
difference.
when I say my favorite, I think look-wise. Like, no, I would not. Please do not give me a scorpion.
Please do not.
There's a stinger. Some of them can kill me. No thanks.
Yeah,
Please do not give me a
arachnid.
scorpion.
But
That's what I meant to say.
apparently scorpions are not very good
You
predators.
know what's hot?
They're usually the prey to
Monster
grasshoppers,
Monster
termites,
girls.
beetles, and
I mean,
hornets.
Exactly
Or
where I was
wasps.
going. Spiders.
Isn't that
always
weird
hot.
to you that
no
a
reason.
fucking creature with poison in its fucking
yeah.
knife appendage is prey to something that can just jump high?
They always had the best face.
I want to put a pin in that for a second, just to remind you guys that Tim just said he wants to fuck a spider. Maybe several.
How would you go about in your ideal setting?
Is there a shrink ray in this
Is it-
scenario, or is this like
Are-
one
are
pump?
they
and everything
you
is
ever seen
done?
it?
Are they anthropomorphic?
Yeah, Spider Girls, like anime. Spider Girls.
They have 8 legs.
It's like
Eight arms.
Minotaur, but the bottom's like a
Fuck
spider.
her
No,
into-
I said I wanted to fuck it.
you,
I said they're hot, as in like the top half of them.
that's fair. Okay, but you know what 8 legs means, right? 7 vaginas.
You know
How
what?
would that equal 7?
You know what 8 legs mean? 8 feet for me to roll over.
Stuffing.
Hold on, wait a minute. Do you mean like in between each, like around?
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say, I was thinking like
Like a wheel.
like all of them was like a pair, so there's one in between each pair, and I was thinking like, how the fuck are you getting 7 from like you divide 8 in half and it's 7?
I always ask this question because I can never remember. What's the like monster that has like the missing head and but it's a flame?
Headless horseman.
No, but
You're thinking of Doulahan.
Doulahan.
You're thinking of Doulahan. I don't
I
think.
fucking Doulahan. I don't care.
If I remember right, I don't think the monster is called a Doulahan. I think Doulahan is a very specific, like.
No, the monster is like that's what their species is like.
Well, probably. I think in the show, I think in actual like culture, it was one thing. Like when people are like, "Oh, that's a Medusa over there." Medusa was one thing.
A Gorgon love. That's a
It's a Gorgon love.
I like. Pardon me, because
Get yourself some Gorgonzilla.
Are you searching it?
I'm
Gorgons are
searching
hot
something
too.
else for buffoonery.
Yeah,
Okay,
dude,
what you
I'd fuck some Gorgons.
Succubus.
Would you guys fuck Arachne? Which is the Greek woman who is like, she's like a spider minotaur.
Fuck it.
That's basically what I was talking about.
She was really beautiful or something. She was like spinning silk, and then the god was like, "You're too beautiful and good at spinning silk." So now
Look
you're a
up
spider.
monster muse, man.
Oh no,
Spider.
I was wrong. A Doulahan is
monster
just
means
a
a
creature
spider.
itself.
Wow, Connor,
Just
it's
the upper
almost like
half.
Connor is wrong and is a bitch.
I wasn't certain. I said I wasn't certain. Why you gotta be mean to me?
You know what? You smacked
I didn't
me.
realize a Doulahan is from
I
Irish
know Tim
folklore.
smacked me. Yeah, Tim's been in a smacky mood tonight.
That fucker. This. That's essentially what we were talking about.
Yeah, and if you lift the skirt, you see a regular poos.
See regular
You see
vagina.
regular poos.
She has a big old fat tuchus.
Full of eggs.
You're telling me.
Yes, Batman, I've returned to steal your
Alright, this episode. Fucking.
Dude, we're
This
fucking
episode
spiders.
sucks. Alright, guys, I'm about to delete it. You ready to go for another hour?
I think we can say
I'm so hungry. I've been meaning to eat for like hours.
There are tacos right there.
These men are holding me hostage in my own.
Taco Bell.
Please, I'm calling for help.
There's nothing could do to stop you if you wanted to leave.
Tim, you're literally the closest one to the door.
I have those garbage Pop-Tarts.
No.
And also a bat.
No.
Oh, I shouldn't have pointed out the bat.
And thus we have lost one. And now I shall do the traditional we lost one dance.
Alright, we need to vote who's the imposter.
Well,
Connor.
That's
It's
not,
acting kind of sus.
how am I acting sus?
Acting a little bit sus.
How's
What
that?
did I do? What
You
did
didn't
I
know we
ever
were playing
do?
the game.
How's
He
that?
was
Sus?
like, he was
You're
like,
making an accusation. That's kind of sus.
I think it's you.
no.
I think it's you, Purple.
I say with big smirk.
Oh, he said smirk. I'm voting Tim.
Fuck.
Tim was imposter.
Tim gets red in the face.
No, but then it goes. It pops up lost, and it was Connor the whole time.
Why are you always making me the fucking imposter?
Because you're the imposter. Look at you. You got a bandana on, you fucking monk.
Connor, how many times did you get imposter when we were
You
playing?
having bandanas on.
God, I get imposter in that fucking game every goddamn time. I hate it so much.
I'd love to get imposter even once.
He did threaten me on one of the skunk bunkers.
If I were the imposter, you'd be dead by now.
I was gonna throw this, but
Yeah, look. Native energy.
here, take this so I don't throw it. God, he just
Tim just deflected a pencil out of the air.
you lose forever now. Just with a pencil out of it, Tim
That
just
was
like
crazy.
fucking Karate Kid wax off it into the distance.
I was like, you're not hurting my boy.
Come on, that was pretty intense. My blood's fucking plumping.
Yeah, no.
It's plumping, it's pumping.
But,
I'm telling you, I
blood's
can see you
plumping.
guys moving before you can even move.
But, no, I believe I remember something about some odds about licking the couch.
Out of 10?
Yeah, it was a 10. I don't know why you agreed to it and directed at you in
Because-
any capacity.
I do not never lose.
It also was not a serious one at all.
Alright, ready? 3, 2, 1.
9.
I thought you had this.
I didn't. Okay.
I thought
This was-
SC had it for some reason.
No.
That's kind of dumb.
Alright, try it. I'll do it. I'll do it.
3, 2, 1.
1.
1.
What was it?
That couch do be kind of salty and kind of make my lips.
Flaky.
My
Oh no,
lips.
that was the gag. That it's
My lips
flaking a whole
quiver.
bunch of leather. I wasn't actually gonna make
Thanks.
Tim eat leather from his fucking couch under fucking Hunter's asshole.
What did I say? I do not never lose.
I do not never
Except
lose.
that time you had to ask the people how to play their card game.
Oh my god.
Never gonna
It
let
was like
this
out of
go.
100, and I was like, alright, I'll indulge in your little game. And then I lost, and you guys fucking exploded, and I was like,
It's
fuck.
okay.
I blasted it on the bottom of the table.
Because I got Connor on the game of Ultimate and dress up as Thanos and paint himself purple.
You did?
I
He
did
He
get
did
him.
technically.
What would you do if Thanos... What if you went to the gym and you saw Thanos?
wheel.
And Thanos was like working out, and he was like really upset. You could tell he was upset about something, but he was like working out really furiously.
I
Well,
don't think I do anything.
yeah, no, I would honestly probably just think that it's somebody cosplaying as
Be like,
Thanos
so,
That's
tell
it.
your
and
boss
not
to-
want to talk to them.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say this is absolutely the John Mulaney bit where he's like, "You told me if you saw Hitler right now, you wouldn't kill him." And he
Nobody
was,
hear that?
no, I didn't hear what you said.
So, I was like, so, kill your daughter too?
Because he fucking dropped her off the cliff. He throws her.
He just fucking Kobe.
Oh, that's rough.
Pretty rough.
Oh yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, he,
Yeah,
forgot about that.
tragically.
And the fact that
Rest in
we were
peace,
all
Kobe
just making
Bryant.
Kobe Bryant jokes like the same day.
Moment of silence
Everyone
for Kobe
was.
Bryant, at least 5 seconds.
hard cut to something.
Just a fucking monkey beating like a rock or something.
Alright, straight disrespect Kobe like that.
Yeah, because we made 9/11 jokes like 12 episodes ago.
Well, I
Are
mean,
you
like-
saying that Kobe Bryant is more important than 9/11?
Kind
Moment
of.
of
do
silence.
He did do more for me than 9/11 ever did.
Then 10 seconds
Kobe
of
Bryant.
silence.
I want to sit here in silence for Kobe Bryant.
Connor
At the moment of silence in post.
actually supports fucking
I'll just cut out all the vocals.
terrorist death.
And I was cut
Connor
back
is the
into
hero.
like mid conversation where like you're just cut it back in and
Connor's the
post.
imposter.
Alright, everybody vote.
It's Connor.
It's Connor.
Because we already did this bit.
Vote in the comments below.
Who is the imposter?
Who do you think is the imposter?
They will be shot in the face
next podcast.
If you care about voting,
Fucking-
you should send your bank account
We'll post the
information
video
to my
on
phone.
Patreon.
Just like Connor's
Dude, how about that
workplace.
presidential election?
I don't care. I'm not gonna watch it.
We're not doing.
We're fucked either way.
Say we've gone over multiple times. We're not doing politics on here.
Alright, well, Josie's car broke down today and we just kind of glossed over it.
Yeah, we haven't mentioned
Oh yeah, I did
that.
record some videos for it.
You recorded videos.
Yeah, just
we
a small
probably
little
did.
vlog.
Stranded at
Yeah.
Sheets.
Hey, it's Skunk
Calling
Bunker
Riley.
here.
I call Riley to come get us.
As a fun fact, I shouldn't. Wait. Possible cut small out because I gotta ask a genuine question.
Alright.
The bit about you telling can't cover your shift. Can I mention that?
Yeah, that'd be funny.
Like, I think it's hilarious because that's how you understand that it's important that you shouldn't have shut your car off.
Yeah, that's being.
But there's the problem. Then that just means that when
They
Ray's
ended
not.
up coming
Are
in.
they gonna remember?
Not even just that. Are they even gonna listen to fucking episode what?
Hell no, they won't listen to
The
us.
18,
It's fucking
20?
garbage, bud.
No,
No.
this is like
8, 9.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, still, like, is
Yeah,
your
I doubt
sibling
they're
gonna
gonna listen to
to
Skunk
8,
Bunker.
8 fucking okay? Then it doesn't matter. I'm not gonna say names, but okay.
You know, we're at an hour. We should
Back
still
in.
go for a little longer. Just
Well, the bit I was gonna say was Jeffy's car broke down. Battery go dead. Jump battery. Get in car. I
You
go to
weren't
work.
even there. This
Yeah,
is fucking bad.
I mean,
I
like,
was there for
it was
the
a bad
start. I'm
situation, but it was.
Connor was there for the start.
Yeah, that's
It
why I'm
wasn't horrible.
starting at
Oh,
the
yeah,
start.
you were
Yeah, no, I'm
there.
I'm not just being like, yeah, he dropped me off and then this happened. No, it's the fucking.
Yeah, you were there.
There's a part where I have to go to work in like half an hour, and Jesse gets their car jumped. And they're like, you want to go for a ride? They all start piling in. I'm just like, hey, I guess take me to work. Earlier, their sibling had wanted to call off and was like, cover my shift, and they're like, no, I'm not in town. I can't do it. This is the same building. I'm going to the same place that Jesse is driving me, but they are not going into work. And so they drive me up, and we get there. And when you jump your car, you're supposed to leave it on for a while so that it charges. Immediate park. Jesse turns off the car and then goes to try to turn back on to test this. We've been driving for maybe 5 minutes. And just the response, just thank God it worked, because then that would have mean they were just, because all 4 of us were there. It wasn't like we left someone at home, like, oh, just in case the car breaks
We
down.
always started up once.
Yeah, and then supposedly they went to Sheets to get gas. Turns off the
I
car.
told him multiple times, do not get gas. You cannot shut off your car.
And he just drove right into Sheets and was like,
We'll be broken down if we don't have any gas.
Remember broken down at Sheets because I needed
Turns it off
gas.
once, looks around, turns it back on. He has a smirk on his face, and I'm like, all right, well, I guess one more time. This is my fault. And Jesse turns it off and tries to turn it back on. And like for some reason, I thought he was like joking with me, like with his car, he found out a trick to make it seem like it's fucking dead, because it does like, and I thought it was like starting up. I don't know what I thought, but then he turns to me with his most like, I'm literally about to fucking kill anybody in this car, and I'm like, oh no, we're probably gonna have to get a battery.
Jesse, you keep having to buy batteries.
No, see, the battery my dad said was brand new, so I'm probably just gonna have to take it in and have them look at something that might have gotten knocked out from underneath.
Do you want to try jumping your car tomorrow or today?
No,
Jump.
I'm probably just gonna wait and jump it when I take it in. Which is gonna be next time I get paid.
Oh, not
Fair.
a bad call.
Not about to. I'm so hungry.
Me so hungry. Actually, I'm not that hungry.
So we're at an hour 10.
Call it.
I was gonna say I don't have any other.
Bonk! Bonk bonk!